Hello everyone. So this is going to be the shared intro for the commentary videos I do on the Mellow Freeze Draft Cup semi-final and grand final games. In case you're unaware, we hosted a little freeze tag tournament over the weekend. Had a total of 20 players with 5 teams. Brown, unfortunately, Mali's team being knocked out during the group stages, so we won't be seeing the demos from any of their games. Mali, Pollock, Cosmos, and Linksy, though, playing well. We can see here Brown knocked out during group stages, yellow, orange, green, and Azure going on to the semis. We'll first be looking at green versus orange, and then we'll be looking at Azure versus yellow, and finally whoever wins from those two games will go on to play in the grand final. Apologies for my poor commentary. We did have a Twitch VOD with Moby, CQ, myself, but the Twitch VOD was lost, and so I thought I'd record some scuffed commentary just over the demos. I did actually have an operation over the weekend, and I'm on a ton of painkillers right now, so my commentary is probably going to be really terrible, but who cares? I'll also include some kind of spoiler block in the videos, just in case any of the games happen to go 2-0. I'll just add like a random demo at the end. And you should also see a link to the Discord server for the Freeze Tag Cup in case you ever wanted to join yourself. It was a whole lot of fun. I think people enjoyed it, and it was pretty well organized, I think. Shout out to the admins. But yeah, with that being said, let's get on to the commentary. Okay, we're loaded in. So this will be the Yellow versus Azure game 1 of the best of 3 for the semi-finals for the Freeze Tag Cup. The demo for this one is a little bit scuffed, so I'm gonna be trying to hop between all of the different players' POVs, but we might be missing some effects just due to the way the demo was, so might be a little bit fucked up, but I'll try and both commentate and cycle through the different players and do what I can. So apologies if I don't do a good job of this commentary, but we'll see how this goes. With that being said, we're starting on Corruption Rail. Azure, obviously a completely undefeated team. Yellow, the 4th placed team after the group stages, with Girab as their captain versus Safrinia on the Azure team. So I think we can probably get started here. And we'll start on Girab's point of view. Right away, Girab spawning on the Mega Health. Getting caught out early on. Safrinia dead at the red armor. Yulson is going to be able to get the Thor here though. No, Hobbs actually pushes through a couple of trades, and Hobbs should be able to get both Girab and Swede here. Mega health taken for Hobbs. Red armor, 10 seconds. Quads spawning soon. Looks like it's going to be going over to the red team. Sweet had it for a second, but so low HP. Girab does manage to get it. Shotgun. One last kill to secure the round. Andy going down. Mega health spawning soon. Does Girab have the timing? He is going to get it. No, he's not. Hit or miss coming out of nowhere. Stealing away the Mega health. And taking the round for the blue team. Swede dying to Andy here. Andy doing a lot of Thoring this game. Safrinia being taken out. Hope's doing so much damage with his rockets here. Both red and Mega Health are up. Hobbs misses it, allows Safrenia to pick it up for free. Fighting Swede. Swede does end up taking her out. Yulson doing so much damage. Swapping to the LG. But Girab does end up getting the kill. Red armor up once again. Finally being picked up by Swede. Mega Health sitting up. But Girab should be able to get both of these Thors if they're not camped. Yulson getting the Mega. Safrenia complaining about the stress. 20 euros on the line. It's no laughing matter. Girab being taken out by Yulson. Quad coming up soon. I think Yulson knows that it's coming up. Blue team all alive. Manages to secure it. Quad going to Yulson. He knows the Mega Health should be coming up perhaps. Waller camping the teleport. Great amount of damage. Punishing the quad play. Eventually the quad is picked up by Andy here, who gets to thaw all of his team around the LG. Should win this against Swede, but no, Swede does manage to get quad. So close. Yulson just 2 stacks from the red armor he picked up, getting all of his team thawed. I think that's really the difference maker here, is blue team is so efficient with their thawing. Hobbs picking up the Mega Health. An awkward fight near the Kebab Pizza sign. Yulson getting one shot by Hobbs being one shot by Yulson there. Little question mark in chat. Oh, finds him with the LG. Yulson's doing a good time of timing the items here. Many frozen up near the LG room. Yulson's LG doing so much work. Left on 1 HP. Does die to Waller. But Safrenia secures the final kill. And look at this. 3 against 1. The red team often playing against multiple players at the same time. The Hafsu is up. No one's going for it. Waller does manage to find it. He's sneaking around near the rocket room, hoping to get some thawing. Doesn't find the red armor, circling all the way back around. Should get 1 Thor at least. Tries to go up the jump pad, but yeah, just gonna get bullied by the LGs here. Hard to do much. Getting shoved around. Blue does take the round despite Waller having battle suit. Andy managing to take out Girab here. And suiciding for a 3 Thor. Blue team doing a good job of controlling the LG room. Excellent play by Andy, backing up, letting him fly through teleporter. And a suicide. Such efficient play for the blue team here. Grab does manage to take out Andy, but Yulson 2 stacked up. Always timing the items for the blue team. Decides to go and play for the thawing rather than corpse camping. Does end up working out for the blue team. 7-4. Girab knows the timing of the Mega. Red armor taken by hit or miss, but Hobes picks up the quad a little prematurely. So red won't be able to take advantage. Excellent LG. But leaving him in the lava means Safrenia will be thawed in a moment if the round continues. Here we are, Safrenia is up because of that. Picks up LG and secures the round. Mega Health was up, but not spotted by Safrenia. Swede steals the red armor. So much fighting on the Mega side of the map. LG room seems to be where all of the control lies. Safrenia getting the red. Grab should be a free throw here. Yulson picking up the Mega, but just the LG room control and the efficient thawing by Yulson and Andy. Too much for the yellow team to come up with. Girab doing so much damage, but just not quite managing. Swede doing even more damage, but yeah, great Mega control from Yulson, Safrenia, and great thawing by the blue team. They take Corrupted Rail and go on to match 2. So here we are. Yellow team versus Azure team, map number 2 in the best of 3 for the Freeze Cup semi-finals. We're looking at Hidden Fortress, Girab's team losing to Safrenia's team on the previous map, Corrupted Rail. This demo, once again, pretty scuffed, so we're not going to be seeing some of the visual effects. We won't be seeing Rocket, LG, Shotgun, but we will be seeing the correct damage numbers and IM pickups, and I'll be swapping between different players' POVs, doing what I can, but it's going to be a little bit fucked up. But just bear with, I suppose. Nothing really to be done. Next time we host this tournament, we should be able to fix little problems like this, but hey ho. Starting off on Hidden Fortress, probably my least favorite map. Pretty boring. Very camp heavy, pick up rail, play the other upper levels. Starting on Girab's point of view here. Red does go to Swede. Blue team all playing at the red armor. Ho's doing a good job trading a frag there. Safrenia dying to Waller. Waller managing to get 2 really important thaws. Red armor is up, but looks like he's leaving it. Hit or miss does collect. Safrenia waiting 5 seconds for the Mega Health, but I think Girab knows the timing. He does try and come on through, but ultimately Mega Health does go to Safrenia. Is anyone playing for the regen? Yes, Waller on it when it spawned. Gets the yellow. Goes for the Thor on Girab. Lots of super scuffed fighting here. Girab all alone. Does get Safrenia looking to Thor Waller. Does get the Thor but dies in the process. And Waller unable to Thor his teammates near the yellow armor. Andy going down immediately. Safrenia with the red. Super scuffed fight. Waller does go down. Red armor coming up soon. Safrenia knows, having picked it up last. Secures it once again for the blue team. Swede doing good damage, but it's not quite enough. Good direct rocket, even though we couldn't see shit. Safrina with a good thawing. Does go down to Waller here. But just having too many rails on the blue team, it's hard to keep up. 3-0. Hard for red to really get a momentum shift. Going to have to play together. Try and secure the next power up. Stuck in the LG room. Safrina not connecting with the rail. Not connecting with much of anything that we could see. Quad is up. Everyone's playing in the LG room. Blue team takes the round. Looking for someone to try and go for the quad. Girab did actually get the regen. Excellent rail, although we couldn't see it. Finds that rail, point blank, with a direct rocket. So much damage. Can he punish the Thor? Decides to drop down. Picks up the 50 bubble that we couldn't see. Does get hit by a direct from Safrina, who's going to be able to Thor Andy here. Manages to make it through the teleporter. And potentially Thor Yulson. Hits a rail, but does get taken out by Swede, who finds the red armor. Few members of the red team finally getting rail under their belt, but blue team, too much coordination maybe. Red coming up soon. Mega is up. And Yulson collects the red. You're out hitting a rail, being hit by one from hit or miss. Not sure whether he should jump down and res his teammate or not. Does find the time. But he's just under too much pressure from the upper rail levels. Safrina finding Mega Hobes with the red armor. Wilson camping near the quad. He is low, but if they can last until next round, it's going to be hard for red team to come back 5-0 here. And with blue team getting this round, a free quad. Safrina has the quad. Wilson once again employing the suicide strategy. Blue team's making good use of that in all of their games. And yeah, I mean the Thor difference, 7-4-3-2 versus 9-8-7-4. 7-0 now. Red team will need a big momentum shift if they don't want to be whitewashed. Ooh, Safrina missing the second rail. Swede able to Thor Hobes. Another good rail from Swede. And he collects the Mega Health for his trouble as well. Grab should be thawed for 3 here. Red armor is coming up, Yulson securing it. The whole of the blue team playing by this red armor with their railguns. Swede connects with the second rail. Should know the red's likely up soon. Is going to wait for it. Does hit one of the rockets and rails, but blue team cleaning up. Good shotgun straight off of spawn for Swede, and another direct manages to take out Yulson. Andy, will he go to revive his teammates? He does, but Girab in time from the teleporter. Quad is up, but Girab falls down maybe prematurely, allowing Swede to get it luckily. See what can be done with this regen. And he does manage to res Sophrenia here. Great invisible plasma shots to kill Yulson. Red armor coming up. Huge damage output by Swede. Really impressive damage output from his rockets this game. The whole of the red team here. Swede finally going down after such a long kill streak. Andy suiciding for a Thor. A good time to do so. Nothing's up for quite a while. Should be lots of Thors here for the blue team. Playing it patient. Gets telefragged. Unfortunate for Sophrenia before he can actually res Andy. Decides to drop down maybe prematurely. Now red team's in a good position to win this round. That was an unfortunate telefrag for the red team. Or blue team, I apologize. 8-4. Still so many rounds to come back from. Girab does steal the red armor away, but Sophrenia finds the 2 rails. Quad spawned. Doesn't seem to be anyone playing for it. And he goes for the mega, but I think they're safe to pick this up. Secure the next round. Yulson finally able to find his POV. Willa maybe rezzed here. Swede decides to go through the teleporter instead, making it match point blue. Willa does get the mega. Yulson with the red armor. Oh, an excellent rail from hit or miss. Willa does take him out. Yulson with the shotgun. Grab last alive, but is taken out. Blue team does manage to win this. Sophrenia will be going on to the grand finals, and Girab unfortunately not. Excellent game from Swede here. So much damage, I think. Girab too. Great damage output on key rounds, but just too much of efficient thoring, I think, from the blue team here, giving them the advantage. And getting regens instead of quad is also not as good. GG's to Yellow, and apologies for the scuffed demo. But thanks for watching.
Ugh!